Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.
Yo, what's up, guys? We are Inside Edge. My name's Ryan, and that's Rick over there on that end.
What's going on, guys? I know it's been a little while since we have had a podcast. We took a little break at the end of football season / we don't really watch a ton of hockey and basketball, so we didn't really want to get into it too much. But we are now here because it is baseball season.
Woo!
We are about 20 games in now in the Major League Baseball season, and it is time to get dirty with the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, guys, so in today's episode, since we haven't talked about any baseball, we figured the easiest thing to do would to just be go through each division and talk about a little bit about each team and how they're doing and what they're looking forward to this year. Figure that would be the easiest way to do it. We're just going to jump into the AL East right here. Obviously, on top of the division right now, we got the Boston Red Sox. They are 17-3. In my opinion, they're playing the best baseball right now. What do you think, Ray?
Yeah, their pitching has been outstanding this year. They are absolutely raking. Right here, we got Xander Bogaerts, Mookie Betts, Mitch Moreland, JD Martinez, and Hanley all hitting over 300.
Yeah. They're putting up, I don't know the exact average right now, but I feel like the last 2 weeks have been scoring close to 10 runs every game.
Their team is hitting 282 on the year.
Yeah.
Absolutely raking.
Yep, and they already got 26 bombs. And what is it, 19 games? 20 games total. 20 games, they got 26 home runs there. Dropping bombs. Mookie's leading the way. He's got 6 homers already, hitting 366. They're looking real good. On the backside of the rotation, they got, obviously, Chris Sale. He's 1-1 right now. He's still got a 1.86.
The real surprise is Rick Porcello with a bounce back year right now. The 1.4 so far, leading the MLB in wins.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's 4-0. But so far, Red Sox are looking great. I know that they'll hit a wall eventually, but as of right now, they're riding it out. They only got 3 losses. Pretty impressive stuff.
I could easily see them winning that division.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be them. It's gonna be them or the Yankees, for sure.
What do you mean?
I mean,
what about the Blue Jays? They're 13-7 right now. Let's talk about them a little bit.
All right, let's go check out the Blue Jays then. All right, they're
13-7 right now.
13-7. I think they're currently losing to the Yankees today, but they are looking pretty good. Kevin Pillar's been breaking out a little bit so far. He's leading their team, hitting 308.
They got the veteran Curtis Granderson having a good start to the year too.
That's true. He's at 300. I never would have thought that would have happened. I know Toronto is an easy field to hit in though.
Yeah, but look at Justin Smoke and Josh Donaldson. Neither of them are having good starts. They're both hitting 230 right now.
Yeah.
So the middle bottom part of their lineup is getting it done.
Yeah, I knew people thought Randall Grichuk was going to do good, but that dude, I don't know. That was like during my fantasy baseball, everyone's like, Randall Grichuk in Toronto, he's going to hit bombs. He's hitting under 100 right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
pretty rough start.
Pretty surprising so far. They have a few no-namers just doing pretty good.
Well, the thing is, they're just scoring runs. Their team ERA is a 4, so it's not like they're out there dealing. Marcus Stroman right now, the ace, has an 8.5.
Yeah,
so
we were talking about home runs with the Red Sox having 26. Blue Jays got 27, so they're hitting bombs. Solarte, he's got 5.
They got one of the best closers in the game. Ozuna is a monster. He is pitched 9 innings this year, giving up 0 runs, 4 hits.
Yeah, pretty much. If you get if you have the lead with him, I mean he's the next big thing. He's young. I think he was the fastest to, I forget how many saves, 100 saves maybe, ever. The dude's
He's
good.
A beast.
Yeah.
All right, now who we got next? We got the Yanks. The Yanks. Right here, we got an interesting ball club. First off, they just called up the big boy. They called up Torres. number one prospect in baseball. What do you got, Ryan?
Yeah, the Yankees have, I think, been pretty underwhelming from most people's perspective. Everyone saw that. I mean, in my opinion, I thought they had probably the deepest offensive team just based off their bats. I know there are people questioned their pitching before, but I don't know. They're just not doing it right now. Stanton's hitting, as of right now,
195.
a buck 83.
Oh, yikes. Even a more worse game today, that means.
Yeah, and he only has 4 home runs.
He will come around, but I'm sure it's that early season pressure that's getting to him. Even people from I was at the D-backs game and they're talking about Evan Longoria for the Giants was like, it's a lot of pressure actually playing in a Giants uniform. So I can't imagine playing in a Yankees uniform. So,
well, I mean, they were talking about it. Like, historically, people like big names that come to New York, they suck for the first half of the year. Like A-Rod, when he came to the Yankees, he sucked the first half.
it's a tough place to play. I mean, fans are brutal.
Yeah, pretty much any big name that they've gone and got has started off slow. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Fans suck.
yeah,
The
literally in the first series, he got booed off the field for striking out 5 times.
Yeah.
And then the next day he hits a bomb and they're just going nuts. Like, they're the
Yeah, I
worst.
mean, that's just the Yankees for you,
Yeah.
straight up.
On another note, Giancarlo Stanton, if anyone was unaware, this dude, he's the 3rd major leaguer ever in one season to strike out 5 times in multiple games. There's only been 2 other people ever, and I was looking at a list, and the 2 other dudes it was like 150 games to do it, and the other guy was like 98 or something, or close to the hundreds. And Giancarlo, it took him 10 games to strike out 5 times twice.
Hey, I think a big thing we're missing here, who we haven't mentioned yet from the Yankees, Gary Sanchez is hitting 182.
Yeah.
This guy is terrible defensively. He's gotten a little bit better, but he's there to hit, and he is hitting a 182. He has officially got the catcher curse.
Yeah, it seems like when he's hitting, he does have 13 RBIs, so I mean that's helpful. But the 182 looks pretty bad. Didi is leading the way so far with this offense. He's been on fire. Him and Judge are literally the backbone right now.
See, I thought
6 and 5 home runs, both hitting 330.
I thought Giancarlo Stanton was going to be in Aaron Judge's shoes, and Aaron Judge was going to be in Giancarlo's shoes. I predicted personally Aaron Judge to have a down year, but so far he's showing that the back end of last year was a fluke.
Yeah, I don't know. That dude can swing it. Yeah. So, I mean, they're off to a rough start. They have a good team. Their pitching rotation, let's check it out really quick. Severino's doing pretty solid. He's probably going to get his 4th win today with a 2.6 right now. He'll be solid. His stuff's just so nasty. He's young. He throws 100 miles an hour. He has 4 pitches that are pretty good. I mean, he's just got nasty stuff. Jordan Montgomery, he'll probably end up around 500 right now. He's got a 3.8. And then Tanaka has been terrible.
Yeah.
He's got a 6.4 right now. So, I mean, and then even Sonny Gray's got an 8.2. So, they're doing okay. CeCe's doing well. He's got 2.7. So, we'll see. We all know that the Red Sox and Yankees will probably make the playoffs, but we're starting off slow.
Yeah. All right, we got the Tampa Bay Rays. Pretty unknown this year. They pretty much got rid of their entire team. But there is a really bright spot for them. Malik Smith is a beast.
Oh, Malik Smith is off to a freaking tear so far. He's hitting 344.
Dude's a stud. He's only 24 years old for y'all that don't know. And he might be the next up-and-coming center fielder in the league. This kid is good.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of promise. Side note, coming into the year, I thought the Rays were going to have a top 10 rotation. Their rotation is nasty, but Brent Honeywell got hurt coming into the year. He was their number 1 prospect for pitching.
Yeah. Just
through gas, but they still have a good rotation. Blake Snell's solid. Chris Archer's obviously going to be really good. Faria's going to, I mean, he's off to a little bit of a rough start, him and Archer, but they have a good rotation.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, if they can pitch, they can definitely win games, but
I mean, they're gonna be around a 500 team, I think, by the end of the year, because they're young.
They don't got much going right now.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next one. And
CJ
that would
Crone
be-
has 5 bombs for the Rays. Did
Yep,
not know
CJ
that.
Crone, Arizona boy right there. Yep. But we're gonna move on to the next team here. We got the Orioles.
I did not think they were going to be
Okay.
that bad.
They are terrible. But there's one bright spot, and it's still always going to be the bright spot until he gets traded. Manny Machado is a monster. He might
Yeah.
win MVP this year. He's trying to make a good push to start of this year to get this MVP.
Yeah, I remember coming into the year, I think he said he was at 14% body fat, and he dropped it down to 11%.
Damn.
So he dropped some weight, got in better shape.
Yeah, because he's playing shortstop now.
Yeah, he move over shortstop, got to be a little more mobile. He's hit 337 with 6 bombs.
Oh, I see 356 right now.
Oh, really? Maybe from
With
today.
eight bombs. He hit 2 home runs today.
Oh, yeah, 356 with 8.
Yeah, he has 2
Dang.
bombs today.
He hit 2 today?
Yeah,
Didn't he hit 2 yesterday?
probably.
Or
He
2.
always hits them back to back. Dude, he
Jeez.
gets hot. He gets hot.
Dang, he's on a tear. Trey Mancini's off to a pretty decent start. But other than those two, Adam Jones can support a little bit. They just don't have anything.
They don't have a rotation. Their rotation is just awful.
Yeah. Chris Davis only has 2 home runs for him. They don't have anything really going. I thought maybe they'd be able to compete. So did a couple other people, but
Yeah,
Dylan
no.
Bundy at the top of your rotation. He's a good pitcher, but I don't think he's having a good start so far at a 1.4. I don't think
Andrew Cashner is doing all right too. So I mean, that's 2 people that are doing all right. But then you look at Gossman and Tillman. Tillman, I watched him pitch 1 game this year. That dude is over the hump.
Yeah,
That
he had 1 good year.
Yeah.
Alex Cobb, 15.4 ERA right now.
Yeah, he is. He's still gonna have to work it out.
He's not liking Baltimore too much.
Yeah.
So not looking good for them. Who knows? Maybe they can turn it around at some point.
They're still not a terrible team to watch because you get to see Machado.
Yeah,
Machado.
they got a lot of work. All right, that wraps it up from the East so far. It looks like.
Predictions. I think the Red Sox are gonna take the division.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Red Sox.
They're starting
Yankees.
off really hot, and they're gonna ride it as long as they can.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle between those 2 teams. Whoever wins the season series between those 2 will probably end up taking it.
Hopefully, they can fight again. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they were talking actually. Or Kevin Millar, he was like, when we used to play the Yankees, we fought every series.
Literally.
So hopefully they can do that again. Actually have a good rivalry because it's good for the sport. I don't care for either team, but it's good for baseball. Makes people want to turn on their TVs.
So we're gonna have the Indians here, as we all know. The Indians are the best team in this division. They are pretty much stacked, but they cannot hit right now.
Yeah, moving into the NL Central, the Indians, they're on top right now.
They cannot hit.
They've been a little iffy.
Jose Ramirez is hitting 225. Lindor 222.
Yeah, 225 is the highest batting, other than Brantley.
It is because they're the only ones playing every day.
Yeah,
Brantley missed a few games, but it's good to see him swinging it out early.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Kipnis is, I don't know what's up with him. Encarnacion's hit a 145. I mean,
Kipnis looked in spring training like he was going to be back to full form. Like, he hit like 7 bombs in spring training, and then just opening day started sucking.
But want to know why they're winning games? Rotation. Kluber 1.5. Clevenger 1.7. Carrasco 2.6. Bauer 2.6.
Yeah, they have definitely arguably the most complete rotation. They're saying that Kluber and Carrasco are probably the best 1-2 punch in baseball right now because Carrasco's gotten so good.
And once you get to the back end of the game, Cody Allen and Andrew Miller, there isn't any better 1-2 combo in the league. They haven't given up a run yet this year.
Yeah, Andrew Miller, I mean, he's pretty much known for being the best reliever in the game. He's got 3 nasty pitches, and he throws like 96, so pretty hard to touch.
Definitely the front runner to win the division. We got the Twins now.
Twins are going to give them some competition this year, though.
The Twins are young. They had a bunch of rainouts so far this year, so they only played 15 games so far this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But Joe Mauer doing what he normally does, hitting around 300. And then he's got a good supporting cast. Dozier's there. Dozier's going to hit 30 home runs most likely.
Yeah, Dozier's off to a great start.
Max Kepler, another year older in the league. Dude's going to be a good player.
rakes righties. Him and Eddie
Yeah.
Rosario. If there's a righty on the mound, they got a chance to win a game. Between Dozier,
that entire
or not
team
Dozier,
just rakes
Mauer,
righties.
Kepler, Rosario, even the pickup of Morrison, who he's off to a terrible start, but
Terrible.
like horrible. But I mean, he'll probably turn it around eventually.
Yeah, Sano's having a rough go, but he'll get back. He'll be
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Yeah, interesting though. Their lead RBI guy is Rosario and Sano. They both have 10.
Yeah.
That's not very much. They're not scoring that many runs. Again,
But
they have some good pitching.
the biggest thing to talk about, this guy is compared to Jose Fernandez. This dude is a monster. Jose Barrios, my God, he is filthy.
Oh yeah, Jose Barrios. He's gonna make an argument for the next 10 years of being one of the top starters. I have a feeling.
If his arm holds up, man, his stuff is too nasty.
He's got the nastiest curveball in the league, arguably.
His fastball's ridiculous too. That shit moves like 3 inches.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's got 1.6 right now. He's 2-1. Pretty much every time he steps on the bump, it just seems like he's getting better and better.
Yeah, he's a stud. Absolute stud.
Lance Lynn, he was the latest pickup for the starters during spring training. He's off to a pretty bad start right now. He's pitched 3 games. He's got a 6 ERA. See if he figures that out. But I mean, they got a good team. Oda Rizzi, he's got some nasty stuff actually too. So see how he does. But the Twins, they have a good team. See what they do. They made the wild card last year. I wouldn't doubt if they made it again.
So coming up on probably the bottom half of the worst division in the league. This part of the division is just bad. The Detroit Tigers, they're all right. I mean, they're winning games because the 2 teams below them are even worse than them.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Miguel Cabrera, he's off to a decent start this year after his slump he had last year, which was pretty amazing to see because he's just so good. But he's off to a decent start. Not a whole lot of power, but he's hitting roughly 300. And the rest of their teams just kind of Nick Castellanos can hit.
Castellanos arguably their best, honestly, probably their best hitter now. I mean, he's solid. He broke out last year and hit pretty well. But they have an offense. They always talk about it. You got Castellanos, Cabrera, Leonis Martin. He looks really good. And
but their rotation's still pretty solid.
Yeah,
the rotation's good. Matthew Boyd's come out this year and been dealing for his first 3 starts.
Yeah, he's been doing good. Yeah, you got Fulmer and Fires as well. Who, I mean, Fires isn't anything special, but he's not bad. I don't know. On paper, they don't look that bad, but they can't really win games for some reason.
Yeah, they're just
Jordan Zimmerman's supposed to be their ace, their number 1, and he's just like, I mean, maybe Fulmer's their number 1 now, but Zimmerman's just over the hump.
Yeah, 100% over the hump. Next, we're going to move on to the White Sox. As we know, they have not been very good for a few years now. But there was a very interesting scene in their game the other day where a veteran, Farquhar, went down. Danny Farquhar, if you don't know who that is, went down in the dugout with a brain hemorrhage. That is some scary stuff there. That he's currently stable, but he's in critical condition.
Yeah, I was looking at that just not too long ago. That's scary. Who knows what it's going to be? Obviously, it's probably something. Don't want to make any assumptions, but obviously something's wrong.
Well, I mean, he had a brain hemorrhage, so pretty much his brain was bleeding. There was an aneurysm in his brain, and it caused hemorrhage and caused him to faint.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good.
He's a pretty good bullpen guy too.
Yeah, he's a lifetime 3-something ERA. He's a good addition to their squad.
Yeah.
But other than that,
offensively, you got Jose Abreu. He's one of the best hitting first
Hey,
basemen in the league.
Don't forget about Abisail Garcia.
I know he's good. I was just starting with their number 1. Abreu, he's a monster. I know last year I think he had the most balls hit over 95 miles an hour.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a monster. He knows how to use the bat. I know there's always trade rumors going around, but I don't see him leaving the White Sox anytime soon. They're a young team.
The interesting one is Yoan Moncada ever going to figure it out? This guy was supposed to be the next big thing.
He's hitting for a little bit more power than he has in the past, but he's still at 200 with the batting average.
He says 33 strikeouts already. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. He's
That's almost
hyped.
That's almost 2 a game.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Matt Davidson, surprising everyone. I mean, he hit 3 in one game, and he has 5. 5 home runs is a good start for him, but I mean, he's not an average guy. He's hitting 214 as well. They're young. Sports Illustrated predicted them to win the World Series. I think 2020, 2021, and 2022. The
They definitely have a lot of talent.
They got a lot to grow into if they want to live into that.
It's gonna take a bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the Royals. They got your big boy Mike Moustakas. It's good seeing that he's being consistent nowadays. He's a pretty deadly hitter. He's got 6 bombs already, hitting 320. And then Jorge Soler's on their team now. He's having a pretty good start to the year. And they have arguably one of the better second basemen in the league that goes really under the radar, and Whit Merrifield. Dude's a pretty good second baseman.
Well, yeah, he's a very good utility guy. He plays a lot of different positions. But yeah, I'm surprised with Moustakas doing as well as he is. I feel like he wasn't going to do as well because he didn't get the contract he wanted.
Yeah, he got screwed on his contract.
He ended up losing like $10 million or something trying to go into free agency. But he's doing good. Lucas Duda's hitting for some power for them off in the DH role.
But in general, they cannot score runs.
Yeah, they can't hit.
Their rotation's pretty good. Jacob Junis has come out, had a good year. He's right about a 2 ERA. Ian Kennedy with a 2.3 and a Jason Hamill at a 3.2. I mean, their ace Danny Duffy's the only one that isn't like doing what he's supposed to be doing, and they still can't win games.
Yeah, I saw that Ian Kennedy was dealing. Probably last week I noticed that he was on top of the ERA list, and I was like, it's interesting. But yeah, no run support. If Moustakas isn't hitting home runs, it doesn't seem like they're scoring too much.
All right, we're going to move on to, let's make our predictions here. I think it's pretty obvious who's winning that division.
Oh, Cleveland, maybe the Twins can fight for it, but
most likely going to be the
Indians, the Windians.
The Windians, yeah.
Moving into the West.
So we got the best team in baseball.
This is a decent division this year, actually.
It's a very competitive division, but the Astros, currently in the American League, it goes Charlie Morton, Garrett Cole, and Justin Verlander in ERA with a .72, a .96, and a 1.10.
Yeah, they're living up to their pitching hype right now.
So whoever told me Garrett Cole is over the hump, go fuck yourself. Literally, because I was like, there's no way he's over the hump. The dude still throws gas.
Yeah, he still throws 98.
Absolutely nasty fastball. I mean, you can't teach that. You can teach an off-speed pitch, but you can't teach absolute 4 inches of run on a 96-mile-per-hour fastball.
Yeah, I was skeptical when they decided to keep Morton in the rotation instead of Peacock, because Peacock was great last year, like a 3.0 throughout the entire season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Morton, I mean, he broke out last year a little bit, and he's riding it.
He did come out and technically win the World Series last year.
Yeah, he did
in Game 7.
Mm-hmm. He's good, man. Verlander's doing Verlander stuff. He's really enjoying Houston.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
And even Keuchel sitting at a 3. So
did you see that that sign he made? It was so funny. A person was yelling at him all game saying that he sucks. It was a girl fan telling him he sucks all game. So he got a piece of paper and wrote no with a comma at the end of it. Another piece of paper, you, and then another one, suck.
That's hilarious.
It was so good.
Gotta
it was
love
so
it.
good.
Jose Altuve is a machine.
Yeah, I don't even think we don't even have to go over their hitting. I mean, they're so good. The most underrated player on that team, who's having a rough start to the year, Marwin Gonzalez. That dude literally one game went from first base. Carlos Correa hurt his ankle, and then he went and played shortstop. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, he's probably the best utility player in the league right now.
Yeah,
I think he was top 5 in OPS last year.
He was. He's having a rough start to the year, but I'm sure the rest of the team they're gonna figure it out.
They're gonna win over 100 games easily this year.
They should.
People are predicting that if they want, they'll win. They'll win 110.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, moving on to the Angels. They're playing some good baseball.
This is an exciting team this year.
Yeah, they're fun to watch, and I mean, leading the way is Ohtani with their excitement.
Everyone was worried about Mike Trout's slow start. Yep, he's hitting 309 with 8 home runs already. Real slow start.
Yeah,
leading the team in every single category.
Trout looks like, yeah, you look at the Angels, literally Trout. Insane. Yeah, Trout's going to do Trout things. He might hit 50 bombs this year if he stays healthy. It's insane.
Honestly, the dude is so good.
He has such a short swing and so much behind it. It's
hitting
insane.
no doubters this year. That's the thing. He's not even just like barely sneaking them over the fence. There are no doubters.
Last year, he hit 30 home runs in the short amount of time that he played, like less than 120 games. And it just seems like his power is just growing.
Albert Pujols is off to a good start here too.
Yeah.
He's I know he hasn't got a hit the last like 2 days or something, so his average is like 267. But he already has 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. People, they can give him all the crap he wants about he's not worth the money. This dude's a 100 RBI guy every year. I mean,
yeah, exactly. In spring training, I know the last week they're like concerned. They're like, the ball's just not coming off the bat like it used to. Well, no way. No shit. He's freaking 40. But they're like, they were concerned that he can't hit a home run anymore. And freaking, he's got 4 bombs already. So, I mean, he's going to probably hit 25 home runs and have 80 plus RBIs.
Yeah.
So he'll be fine.
Who's really good, actually, is surprisingly coming from what he used to be. Anderson Simmons has figured out how to hit.
Yeah, he can hit a little bit.
There's not even an argument. He's the best defensive shortstop in the league. If you want to argue with that, come see me in the parking lot or message me on Twitter. We'll argue about it. Last year, there's a stat of most like balls that are like out of reach that you shouldn't make the play on. That dude made 32 of them. The next closest was 8.
Yeah. Simmons is insane. It helps that he throws like 102
across the diamond.
Somehow. I don't know how he does it, but man, dude's unreal.
I guess we got to talk about Ohtani.
Yeah, I mean, Ohtani, man, he was the number 1 prospect coming in from Japan. He's living up to the hype. Honestly, he is. I mean, he had a bad start against the Red Sox, but he's looking like, man, he's 23 years old. Offensively, we all thought he would start off slow because, I mean, how terrible. I think he had 2 hits in spring training. He's hitting 340 with 3 bombs.
And that he's not getting a ton of at-bats, which is that's
impressive.
Yeah,
it's impressive. He's not even seeing that many at-bats. I think they're giving him
11 RBIs.
Yeah, I think in between his starts, he's getting like 2 or 3 days off of just everything, and then they're like hitting him 2 games and then pitching the next.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And then pitching-wise, he's a 3.6. I mean, he had that one bad start. Other than that, it's been shut down. Dude throws 100 in the first inning. I mean, he's literally the definition of just freak.
Yeah. His potential is maxed out. I mean, not maxed out, but like he's got the highest freaking ceiling in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
He throws 100 miles an hour and all of his stuff just moves. It's crazy.
We're gonna move on to the next team here, and this is a fun team to watch this year. The Mariners they're exciting. They're good.
They're exciting, that's for sure. I mean, they've definitely lost a few games that they probably shouldn't. Their offense seems to be a little iffy right now, but
Cano being Cano, though, hitting 330 so far this year.
Yeah, it seems like he's back on track.
Gordon's having a nice year. Already has 9 bags this year.
Yeah, they got 80 RBIs as a team. I mean, I'm a little wrong. Then they are scoring. That's about 4 runs a game, which I mean that's pretty good in the pros. Haniger. This dude's a monster.
I'm so mad. Ever since I watched, me and Ryan were at his MLB debut for the D-backs, and we're like, wow, this guy's got a nice swing. Guess what? We traded him in the offseason, and he's hitting 292 with 6 bombs.
I didn't even know he had 6 bombs. I knew he had a few because I know he's been putting them out. But damn, 6 bombs, that's impressive. Segura's doing his thing. Segura and D. Gordon are going to hit around 300 for him. Those are their backbones for when batting average wise. Nelson Cruz, he's off to a little bit of a slower start. He's only got 4 home runs so far for someone that is known for hitting the bombs. Daniel Vogelbach, though. I mean, he only has 2 home runs, but if you saw that home run he hit, this dude hit a home run.
This dude is giant, dude. That dude is
a bowling ball. They said that this ball only went 433 feet. I swear to God that ball went 600 feet. I don't know how they said that only went 433.
Yeah, but realistically, they're having issues with their rotation.
Yeah,
their rotation hasn't been doing too hot. Paxton, Hernandez are both in the 5s right now. it's gonna come around. Felix Hernandez, is it possible for him to not be able to pitch well? I don't think so.
He's definitely, and last year he didn't do too well. He's definitely getting older.
Yeah,
He
he's
started
getting
off
up there,
well.
but I mean-
I think his last 2 starts are pretty bad.
Yeah.
We'll see. Edwin Diaz, the best
Yeah,
closer
we
in the
gotta
league.
talk about it. 100% the best.
Right now,
closer.
right now.
Dude's got 16 Ks per 9. End of story. Let's just move on from there. Dude is too good.
He's given
nasty.
He's given up 2 hits in 10 appearances.
Yeah, well, I think one of them was a home run.
Yep.
Bless you.
All right. Yeah,
got the A's.
Mariners are looking okay. They could potentially fight for that wild card at best. They're not going to win that division, obviously. Astros got that locked up.
So now we move on to the A's. Home run or no run, pretty much is what this
They are the
team lives
definition.
and dies on it. And they do a pretty good job of hitting home runs. They got 27 already.
They also have this dude named Sean Manaea. This
Who,
dude is good. This
Felt like
dude is
throwing a
good
no-hitter yesterday.
against the best team in the league.
Yeah, that's the great thing about baseball. Yesterday, the Red Sox, best hitting team in the league, putting up like 7 or 8 runs a game right now. And then Sean comes in there and goes, "Not today, boys."
You ain't hitting anything. Yeah, he's on a roll right now. He's got 3 wins and a 1.23. I've been watching him for a little bit now.
I think he's leading the league in innings pitched right now too. So he's been having long starts.
Yeah, I've been watching him for a little bit now, and he's just this tall, lanky dude that throws hard.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff. I
He's
think
young still. He's only 26.
Yeah, he's going to be the backbone of that rotation for a while. But yeah, like we said, their batting average is never going to be there right now. Jed Lowry is probably
he's having a good year.
the surprise of the year so far. I think he's pretty old. He's been in the league for I think 11 years, and
He's coming out. He's having a good year so far.
he's hitting 367 as a switch hitter with 6 bombs. Like what the hell?
But this team, they're fun to watch. They have 105 runs scored already this year. So
Yeah, they're crazy. Between Matt Olson, Chris Davis, both of those dudes will probably hit 40 home runs.
close, yeah.
Matt Chapman too, man. That dude is a monster.
He's having a good start.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the Rangers. We got Joey Gallo with 6 bombs. Home run or no run, 100% right there.
Yeah. Texas
Played against him in
Rangers.
high school. Dude is just ginormous.
Texas Rangers are probably going to be towards the bottom of the standings in the AL this
Yeah.
year. They don't have a rotation. They really
Yeah, they're-
don't. They're not going. They got big sexy leading the way pretty much. I mean,
Hey, he's had a pretty decent year so far.
yeah, he has. He got 2.5. But other than that, Cole Hamels he's done pretty much. I mean,
He's a little bit over the hump.
he's got 3 years left in the league max. I'd say.
I bet you he gets down to like close to a 4 ERA, high 3 at best.
Yeah, they don't have
They-
much to look forward to.
Doug Fister's a decent one, but he's always injured.
Yeah, their pitching's
him.
not there, and their hitting it's okay. I mean, they got Adrian Beltre. He's a monster.
He's a
First
Hall of
ballot
Famer, so, yeah.
Hall of Famer. Elvis Andrus is actually looking pretty good this year, but Joey Gallo's literally their only RBI guy. It seems like
Yeah.
Sin Chu's got a couple bombs, which is surprising, but
And you can't even call him RBI guy because he's just there to literally hit a home run or fall over trying.
yeah. And then you got people like Robinson Chichiros and Rougned Odor, who you thought were gonna be okay, but they just suck. Like,
Yeah.
like it's insane. They're both hitting under 200. So,
Yeah, no.
all right,
So
moving
then-
on to the NL.
This is the biggest surprise in the MLB this year.
Well, let's
The
go back.
New
We can do our
York-
predictions really quick for that division. I mean, we already said it.
Yeah, it's
Astros are
pretty-
going to win.
Astros are winning the division.
All right.
But biggest surprise in the league, we got the Mets.
go
The
Mets.
Mets.
Let's
Let's
go
go.
Mets.
I hate Mets fans. God damn.
That's all I hear when I
So,
see a New Yorker that's a Mets fan.
But yeah, they picked up a couple people this year. They got Todd Frazier in the off season, and then I mean, other than that, that's pretty much the only big guy they went out and got.
They have a lot of. I'm going to steal Mad Dog's term here from MLB Network. They got a lot of professional at bats in their lineup.
Yes, they have very good at bats. Adrian Gonzalez is on their team. I mean, he's always gonna put up good ABs for you.
Asdrubal
Michael
Cabrera.
Yeah,
Asdrubal
dude,
Cabrera is putting up a freaking MVP candidate year so far. I mean,
he's-
obviously he probably won't be there at the end, but man, 350 with 4
He's coming out the
bombs.
gate hot.
Yeah. Ahmed Rosario, he's okay. I mean, his at bats really aren't that great. He swings first pitch, I swear,
Every time. Every
3
time.
out of 4 at bats.
Yeah.
Wilmer Flores, he puts out good at bats.
They play really good defense, though. Their team plays really good defense. They live and die on their rotation and their bullpen.
They have, but they can live and die on this rotation. If you
Yeah,
want to put
literally.
Noah Syndergaard and Jacob deGrom on the mound,
Zach Wheeler.
they have a chance to win.
Steven Matz is filthy. I mean,
People try to say Kluber and Krosko are the best 1-2, but there's no way. These two are the best 1-2 in the league. There's
they're
no
just
arguing.
dangerous.
I think both of them career are like right around 3 or under 3 ERA for career.
I think DeGrom lost a little bit of his swag though when he cut his hair.
Oh, he looks like a little baby. He looks like a little kid.
But he's still dealing. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
So now moving on to the next one, the Phillies. They're having a good year. I mean, they're young. They're really young.
I heard wild card predictions when the season started, but I didn't know if I believed them or not. It looks like it could be a thing.
Very young. Scott Kingery coming in already has 13 RBIs.
Yeah, he's doing great so far.
He's doing great for him so far. He's like what they say, one of the first players ever to sign a contract before playing an MLB game.
Yeah, that's ballsy. It looks like it's paying off so far. He looks like he's slumping a little bit, but
it's his first year in the league. I mean, it's going to take some adjusting.
Rhys Hoskins.
He just rakes. Straight rakes, man.
I don't know how he does it because his swing
he's so goofy.
He's goofy as shit. Even in freaking MLB The Show, when I play with him, he's goofy as hell. Doesn't even make sense.
The dude just is a big motherfucker.
Dude just puts the barrel on the ball.
He drops the head of the barrel. Oof. Adubel Herrera is having a great year too so far, which is huge for him because people were talking about him like, oh, is he just a one-hit wonder? But he's having a good year.
Now we'll see what he does. I think that dude, when he's playing, he's really good. He's top center fielder when he's going.
Mm-hmm. Carlos Santana's having a rough start for him.
He has not been doing too well, but his presence in the lineup seems to be helping.
Yep, for sure.
Cesar Hernandez, he's going to be probably he'll be a top 10 second baseman this year. He's a good one to have.
Honestly, this one came out and surprised me. Jake Arrieta. I honestly thought maybe last year was like the first year of his downfall because he's getting into his 9th year in the league, but he's got a 2 ERA right now.
He's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking filthy. Aaron Nola is a beast, by the way.
Yeah, Aaron Nola is good. They have one good 1-2 punch as well. I mean, with Arrieta or Nola on the mound, they got a chance to win. Pavetta's even pretty decent this year so far.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're fun.
Lively's kind of shit, but I mean, as far as the MLB goes, but
yeah. Then this is the most competitive division in the league this year, other than the Marlins.
So far, yes.
But yeah,
they're
but
winning
still,
lots of games.
The Braves, another young team.
Dansby Swanson.
Ozzy Albies has 6 bombs already.
Yeah, dude. Between those two right now, they're doing great. Ryan Flaherty's hitting 362. What the hell?
Exactly. And they haven't even got their best player out yet. They got to wait, this week they can finally take him out of the minors if they want?
If they want. We'll see.
Better. Right now it looks like they don't have to, but I mean, I would. The dude is too good to stay down there.
Ronald Acuna, if anyone doesn't recognize that already.
Ronald Acuna is going to be so good. They'd have to, if you're looking at your team and saying, this team right here, we're doing this good already, and you're going to tell me not putting him in your lineup's going to make you any better, you're crazy.
Yeah, they're just swinging it, man. All the way down the lineup. Marquez is hitting 280. Freeman's hitting his 300 like usual with 15 RBIs. Just insane. Freddie Freeman.
But Ozzy Albies is the most surprise
front runner for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's having
by a landslide right now. I thought Kingery would give him a run, but it looks like Kingery's fallen off a little bit.
Will he technically be in the run this year because he did play 57 games last year?
Yeah, it's his rookie year.
It is his technical rookie year.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, he's a stud. I mean, he's only 21 years old too.
Yeah, he's surprising everyone. Everyone knew he was good, but
I don't think
anyone knew he was this good.
Yeah. Now we're moving on to the front runners in the division who have had a rough start.
Who are not in the front of the division right now.
Yeah, they're having a little rough start. But, Bryce Harper, you can't put it past him. The dude, He's always known for his big starts of the year. Here he's got 8 bombs, 19 RBIs. I mean, he's hitting 277 now, so he's hit a little
Little
bump in the
slow.
road.
Yeah.
But that happens to everyone. It's the major leagues. You're facing the best pitchers every day. I imagine he's going to be in the front running for MVP this year.
Here,
If he
Rick,
stays
just
healthy.
talk for a second.
All right. Trey Turner, I'm telling you guys, he's not that good. The dude is overrated. He is a very talented player, but I don't think he has the patience as a hitter to like be great in this league. He needs to grow up a little bit at the plate, in my opinion. Already got 8 bags this year. He's a great middle infielder, but I don't think he's got some growing up to do before everyone's talking. He's going to be the next Derek Jeter. Like, no, don't give me that talk. He is not the next Derek Jeter. Yeah, Anthony Rendon can just rake. Adam Eaton, off to a good start after the injury. I think he's actually hurt again, isn't he? Yeah, he's hurt right now. His ankle's been bugging him.
All right, we're back.
But then we're moving into the pitching rotation. Scherzer,
Unreal.
probably the nastiest pitcher in the league. D-backs, why did you ever get rid of him? Like,
Dude's fastball is
he throws a
top
slider
tier.
as a fastball.
yeah, that's how much it moves. It's insane. It's like 8 inches. It's insane.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Gio Gonzalez.
Back in his ace form. I mean, Sean Doolittle as their closer has been really good so far. Strasburg's beast. Their rotation's
Yeah,
World Series rotation. Right there.
another team with another 1-2 punch that's really good between Scherzer and Strasburg.
If they stay healthy, I mean, one of the best rotations in the league.
They should win the division,
They
but
should win. But as of right now, you can see
Mets are looking good.
they're going through some growing pains.
We'll talk about the Marlins here for like 10 seconds.
Literally.
I mean,
They got rid of everyone. They cleared house. JT Realmuto just came back. Starlin Castro is doing good. He's in 300 like he usually does. No power as always.
Justin
Only
Bour's
reason
got
he
some
had any
home
kind of
runs.
power is because Yankee Stadium is tiny as shit.
Yeah.
Justin Bour got some home runs. I mean, he can swing it. But other than that,
I expected
Brian Anderson's pretty solid. He's technically a rookie, isn't he? Yep, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty solid.
I expected Lewis
start to
Brinson to be a little bit better. He hasn't done
It's gonna
much. He
ta-
got
it's gonna
3
take
home
a
runs,
little bit.
but we'll see.
He's a big dude.
They're going to
he's
be at the
huge.
bottom of the. They might be the worst team this year.
Their rotation is trash.
Yeah, they don't have any big names.
Jose Urena on opening day, being 5 people? Yeah.
Got good stuff, but you just can't control it. All right, moving to the Central, we got the Cardinals.
By the way, Nationals are going to win a division. Both of us agree.
Yes.
Cardinals, super, super cool team this year. They,
I think they might be the most exciting, honestly.
honestly, Jose Martinez is a beast.
Unreal.
That dude is huge, 6'6", and just drops the head.
Yeah, hitting
when he
340
swings.
with 3 bombs. Dude mashes. Hits for average, it seems like. It doesn't even seem like he tries to hit home runs.
Tommy Pham, absolute, like,
Top 10 center fielder easily.
yeah, dude, solid. He's been having good years for the last couple years, and I can only imagine him staying on that curve. He's a beast.
Paul DeDongs is just hitting bombs.
Got 6 of them
6
already.
bombs at shortstop.
Yachty's got 6 too, though.
Yeah,
you know?
that doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know
He's
what's
hitting
happening. He's
292, 6 bombs.
Just running into it.
Zuna's having a little rough go to start it off, but I imagine he's too athletic to not
He'll figure it out.
out.
They got
Especially
a good
Fowler's
team.
stuff,
They got a
too.
good team. They got a chance to win that division.
Oh yeah, for sure. Carlos Martinez, another guy that absolutely disgusting. Like, but he was really good. Luke Weaver, he had a really bad start. His last start, I believe, but that dude's solid.
Yeah, I mean they got at the end of last year. Luke Weaver was a beast. I mean, he was making dudes look stupid, and I've seen him pitch. He has good stuff, so we'll see what he can do. I don't think a 4.2 is a bad start. I mean,
No.
At this point, if you're having a bad start to the year, you're going to be at 8s. You're going to be in the 8s. So,
Stats don't matter at this point in the year, realistically. We're talking a lot about stats right now, but like realistically, we're just talking about the guys that are going to keep doing it. Like,
yeah. All right, I think this is the best division in baseball. I mean, the one we just talked about, the
they're
East.
most talented, I think. But I don't know if it's going to be the closest when it comes down to the end of the road because I honestly think the Cubs are going to choke.
Well, I still think the West is the best, but we'll see.
Yeah.
This is a good close. This is a good competition. So we got the
Christian
Brewers,
Yelich
the
is
Brew
healthy
Crew.
now. Christian Yelich is back healthy. Lorenzo Cain hitting 300. He's a beast.
Yep.
Very interesting that he came back to the Brew Crew after they got rid of him. Played his rookie year there.
I know. I was surprised on that too. Thames is hitting bombs, man. He's got 7.
Dude,
Seems like he
good.
just hits bombs.
It's just like last year. He comes out the gates hot because he's older. He's 31. I mean,
We'll see if he can keep it up.
yeah.
I'll be surprised. I mean, he's in great shape.
Yeah, no, he's a monster. Domingo Santana's having a rough go.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't have a
Hasn't
home run
even-
yet. I think he had 36 last year.
Yeah.
He's off to a slow start.
Mm-hmm.
They moved Ryan Braun to first base, right? Or third base? So
Yeah.
he could play.
So the reason this team isn't doing great so far is their rotation has not been good.
I mean, they're fine. What are they? 13-9? That's not bad.
I mean, their bullpen has been great for them, and that's
Yeah.
why.
Josh Hader's a monster.
But their rotation, Chase Anderson, Chasen, Davies, and Suter, they all are 4 or higher ERAs right now. But their bullpen, 0 to under 3 for every single person in their bullpen.
Yeah, Jeremy
Absolutely
Jeffress and Josh Hader seem like they're 2 guys that they're going to right now.
Hader is a monster.
He's gonna be he's gonna be another Andrew Miller pretty much. It seems
Literally.
like. I think he might end up being a starter though. I'm not sure. We'll see what they do with him.
I don't think he's gonna.
I think in the future he will.
He could be. He has that arm snap that looks like like kind of a Kershaw throw kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he's smooth. He is smooth when he throws.
But they're looking okay. I think they'll be able to compete for that division. I think this is a 3-team division between St. Louis, Milwaukee, and Chicago. Next is the Pirates, though. The Pirates they're winning games. I don't know how though.
They're young and exciting. I mean, honestly, like this is a perfect example of their team. Gregory Polanco. This dude is supposed to be a monster.
10
Started
years
off
ago.
the year great. It was like 4,
Yeah.
but starting off the year great, already back down to hitting 200.
It's
I mean,
insane.
the dude is so inconsistent. He just swings so hard every single swing that I don't think there's any consistency he's ever gonna
And he
find.
never squares up with. I mean, you could be Joe Gallo, or you can be
Yeah.
Gregory Polanco.
Like, pick your choice. I mean, we were gonna hit 200 if you swing like that.
Yeah.
Josh Bell's having an all right start. I mean, nothing spectacular.
Yeah, I think offensively they slowed down a little bit this past
Corey
week.
Dickerson just rakes.
Yeah, Corey Dickerson's good. Starling Marte will always be solid for them.
Yeah.
They have a pretty good team. I mean,
They're young and
There's-
talented. It's pretty much what it comes down
yeah,
to.
I don't think they're gonna do much, but their pitching was winning them games right now.
Yeah,
Trevor Williams and Jameson Italian, they're looking good.
If you guys have not seen it yet, go look up Jameson Italian's changeup. It is possibly the nastiest one in the league
Yeah, he
for
might
a starter.
up
It is
there. It's
ridiculous.
up there for sure.
And if you guys didn't know, he's the guy that got drafted second behind Bryce Harper. So he could have been a number 1 pick in pretty much any other draft.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. He's their pitching is definitely the reason why they're winning right now.
Coming back from testicular cancer too. I mean, he's having a good start.
Yep. All right, next we got the Cubbies.
The Cubbies
They've been a little underwhelming. They're kind of in the same situation as the Yankees right now, sitting
telling
around
you.
500.
I'm telling you guys, I don't believe in them this year. I don't.
It's
I
just
watched
weird.
them in spring training, and there's just a different vibe. I don't know.
Their offense seems to be there.
Chris Bryant's a stud. I mean,
They're not hitting the home runs that they should, though.
home runs don't matter. Realistically, home runs aren't going to win you every game.
I know. But when you have, Kyle Schwarber and when Javi Baez is leading your team in home runs, like,
Hey, he's got 6. That's a good amount.
I know.
But
He's having a great year. He's got 20 RBIs. and
real
6 home runs.
disappointment so far. Ian Happ.
Yeah.
Ian Happ had a monster spring training, and he is not showing up.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's putting some issues in throwing a little stick in the spokes of the bike right there. You know, it's just, I don't know. I don't believe in their rotation either. Their rotation, I do not believe in at all.
Yeah, Yu Darvish is not doing good
Hendricks will 100% figure it out. He's too good not to. But
right now. So will John Lester. John Lester will be fine.
I don't think so.
He's got a 3.1 right now.
I know he's doing
gonna be
fine. But guess what? I don't think so because I think he's
How?
over the hump. He has this dude's got 2,200 innings on that arm. I don't think he's got it anymore.
Bruh, it's John Lester. He's not going to go over a
You're
4
gonna
ERA.
you're gonna get a consistent start, but I don't think you're gonna get a dominating start anymore.
Last year he was over a 4 ERA, but I mean he's not bad. He's only 34. He's gonna be fine.
I know it's a bold thing to say because I love John Lester. He's a great pitcher. He's been awesome his whole career, but I think he's getting to the end of it. Yu Darvish is way too wild, by the way.
I think it's weird that Brandon Morrow's only played in 7 games.
It's because they have been behind. He's their setup man / closer.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean he hasn't given up barely anything so far either.
Their bullpen's been awesome.
He's only given up 2 hits. Yeah,
Their
they
bullpen
do
has
have
been
a
awesome.
pickup of Shishak was great.
Quintana's been getting wrecked this year too. So that if their rotation figures it out, they could win a division.
Oh yeah, they got the talent for sure. All right, last one in the Central.
Oh, last thing with the Cubs, Chris Bryant just got hit with a fastball in the face today, and he passed all concussion tests and has a laceration above his left eye. So he got cut from the ball hitting his sunglasses.
Oh really? That was it? He passed the concussion.
Yeah,
Right.
so he's fine. I mean, it looks nasty. Go look it up.
It was
guys.
scary, but once you get the slow mo, it does clip that bill of the helmet, and I think his glasses helped him out a little bit. So
Yeah. Alrighty. The Reds are
all right. This might be the worst
awful.
team. This might be the worst team in the league this year.
They're just trash.
Them
honestly.
and the Marlins are competing for the worst.
Scooter's pretty good, but other than that, Votto obviously
Scott
MVP
Scheffler's
candidate
not
every
bad
year.
either. Their offense is really not that bad.
Bailey
They got some
Hamilton is
names.
ass so
They got
far.
some names. They got Scooter Jeanette. They got Jesse
Adam
Winker, who was
Duvall,
pretty
I
good last
guess.
year as a rookie. Jose Peraza, Joey
Duvall's
Votto.
awesome.
Votto's off to a pretty slow start so far. Very slow start so far, I should say. But it's pretty hard when you have no one getting on in front of you.
Yeah, but when you're
Votto's
number
only got
one-
5 RBIs.
when the number one in your rotation is who? Giovanni Gallardo, who's been hurt all year,
I don't even
or
think it's him.
Homer Bailey?
Homer Bailey was their number one, I think. I think he started
Yeah.
opening day.
Yeah, it's not
Luis
good.
Castillo's got nasty stuff, but he just hasn't figured it out yet. Same with Tyler Mahle. He's young, but they have no rotation. Homer Bailey's literally
Yeah.
their backbone, and it's not a backbone that you
All right.
want.
Who's gonna win a division? If you had to pick one, who's winning? That's a tough task to pick from.
Dude,
but
I've been saying Brewers for a long time, so I'm sticking with Brewers. I'm
That's
saying it.
I would say that's a good pick too. Honestly, if anything, I think the Cardinals might take it from them.
Yeah.
But that Brewers, they started off rough, and they've won 7 out of 10. The Cardinals have won 8 out of 10. So I mean,
They could easily put 3 teams in the playoffs this year.
yeah, that
Cardinals, Brewers, Cubs.
the
all.
Pirates are gonna fall off, I think, as the year goes on because they're so young.
Yeah. And plus, they got to play the Cardinals, Brewers, and Cubs a lot.
But exactly. So let's move on to the West.
That's-
In my opinion, both of our opinion, because we live on the West Coast, we get to see it a lot. We think this is probably the best division in baseball.
Yeah, 100%.
We're gonna start off with the D-backs. Let's go.
We're both D-backs fans. We're a little bit biased here.
We're not that
But we're
biased.
realistic.
We're realistic. So I mean,
their offense sucks right now. They're 14
right now we
and
cannot
5.
hit. We cannot hit right
David
now. As a
Peralta.
team, hitting 226 as a team this year,
David Peralta's
and
hitting.
we're still leading the division.
Yep. So David Peralta's hitting 310. Other than that, no one's over 300.
Paul
They-
Goldschmidt is still a monster, though. I mean,
He's still
this
got a
dude,
400
he's
on
only
base
hitting
percentage.
2. Okay, this is what makes Paul Goldschmidt arguably top 5 hitter in the league, guys. This dude is hitting 268 right now. His on base percentage is still over 400.
Yep.
The
His
dude just
OPS
gets
is
on
his
base.
OPS is still 972.
Yeah, I mean, he strikes out a good amount for like how good he is, but I mean, the dude is just he's a monster.
Yeah, I mean their hitting's been pretty bad. They need to figure something out.
Mhm.
But their pitching's been great. Patrick
Absolutely
Corbin leading the way, being the number 1 so far this year.
Cy Young.
I said it week 1. I said it week 1. He could be a Cy Young candidate this year. He just has really good command right now, and his sliders. He's got
He
2 of
brought
them
in
now.
Yeah, he put in an extra. I don't even know what to call. I'd maybe almost call it like a slurve.
It's just a
Because at that
slower
point,
slider.
it's a slider
Yeah.
slow. It's a slower slider, but I mean, that's not what a pitch is usually called.
Yeah. So I
I
mean,
mean,
Corbin's leading the way,
awesome.
but I mean the worst ERA is Robbie Ray on the entire team right now,
Yeah,
and he's got a
Robbie Ray and Zach
4.98.
the 1 and 2.
Literally
I
of the entire team. No one has a worse ERA than those
Zach
2.
Godley is so underrated. It's unreal.
Yeah. So their rotation's looking good.
Yeah.
We'll see. They
So-
have a chance to win the division. They do.
Yeah. There's 3 teams that have a chance to win this division. So
Arguably 4 even.
yeah, true if they figure it out. But we'll
So,
get there.
We got the Rockies coming up next.
Rockies.
Chuck,
Oh my, Chuck
Nasty.
Nasty is so freaking good at baseball.
Charlie Blackmon is insane. It doesn't make any sense. That beard just gives him powers.
I swear, dude. This
7
dude is gonna
bombs.
hit 40. This dude's gonna hit 40 home runs as a leadoff.
7 bombs in freaking the leadoff spot. He's gonna set a record for leadoff home runs.
Someone said launch angle, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna write a book."
DJ LeMahieu will always be their backbone for batting average.
Leading the MLB in a WAR currently. TJ LeMahieu.
And
He's got 5 bombs already, dude. Something's changing here. That's like almost topping his career high already.
Yeah, and then Arenado's back from his suspension, and he's looking good. He is back up to 320. He's got 2 bombs.
Let's be honest. He is the probably best all-around player in the league.
Yeah,
That dude, between him and Manny Machado, they're like identical.
yeah. Cargo's doing pretty decent. He's been hitting for a little bit of power, but Trevor Story, he's been striking out a shit ton. He strikes out more than freaking a little leaguer would.
They're not hitting very good this year, honestly, as a team. The bottom of obviously the big names are doing fine, but they're hitting 218 as a team. That's not very good.
All right, moving on to the Dodgers.
Hey, they're pitching. Chad Bettis.
Chad Bettis is good. Chad Bettis is good.
Congratulations. I am so happy for you. Another guy that got testicular cancer. He's having a great start to the year. Just had to get that little shout out.
And they got Wade Davis in the pen. He's good.
Yeah, their bullpen's pretty solid. They got some nastiness in there.
Yeah, they got a few lefties between Ruzin and crap, I can't think of the other dude's name, but they got a good bullpen.
Yeah. The Doyers. The Doyers.
Like we said before, they're in the same spot as the Yankees and the Cubs. They're 9-10 right now with an extremely good team. So what's going wrong?
They're in the spotlight constantly. I mean, there is a lot of hype to live up to as either a Yankee, a Cubs, a Red Sox, or the Dodgers. So if you're rolling good, it's good. But if it's not good, it's not good. And right now, I mean, they're still young. You got to remember, they're still a pretty young team. They have a good experience because they brought people back like Matt Kemp, who's having a good year so far. But look at Cody Bellinger, Corey Seager.
Cody Bellinger's doing fine. Bellinger's doing fine.
No, that wasn't what I was getting at. But they're all good players. They're just young. So I mean, there's still like going to be learning curves here and there. Everyone's going to go through their slumps, the bad at bats. I mean, Cody Bellinger and Corey Seager, they have a lot of ugly at bats. They take huge hacks and have bad at bats, but they somehow figure out how to hit pretty good.
Yeah, right now Corey Seager, Chris Taylor, and Puig are all hitting under 230.
Yeah, it's their hitting. Their rotation's been all right.
Yeah, I mean Kershaw is doing Kershaw things. He has a 2.45 ERA, and
he got hit up a little bit.
He's 1-3. He's 1-3.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was 0-2 with giving up 2 runs in the first 2 games. So, he's so good. Their bullpen actually got a little worse. They lost Morrow, so they don't really have legitimate pitcher or setup man. Ross
Baez is their go-to guy right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a fastball pitcher.
Baez and Fields, they're pretty good.
Jansen had a rough.
Their lefty.
Jansen's had a rough start to the year, but I have a few. He can't suck. It's not possible, I don't think.
Oh yeah. He's only got 2 saves right now. We'll see what happens. It doesn't seem like he's playing with the batters like he used to. Last year he was changing up his
confidence right now.
Yeah, it's definitely not there yet. He was just fooling with people before.
The Giants, guys, they're an interesting team. They
brought in a bunch of big guys this year.
Yeah, they brought in a lot of big names, but a lot of big names that are kind of over the hump.
Yeah. Evan Longoria is a little old.
But the thing is, Evan Longoria has never been like the guy.
He's never been the MVP candidate.
Exactly.
He's just consistent.
Yeah, he's going to hit 270 probably. Yep. And he's going to hit
25
close to 30
runs.
bombs.
Yeah.
25, 30 home runs.
He'll do it.
So I feel like people hype him up because like, I don't know if it's our age group or whatnot, but everyone thought he was so cool at one point. So he gets hyped up a lot but he's really, people are going to expect a lot out of him in San Francisco, and I don't think they're going to get exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah, right now it's their hitting. They can't hit. McCutchen is either hit or miss. He goes 6 for 6 one game, and then he's hitting 208 still with a 6-hit game.
Brandon Crawford is arguably the best defensive shortstop in the league, but he's been last year at a rough year hitting and not doing too hot to start out this year.
Yeah, I think the whole team's been in a slump here lately because I looked like a week or two ago and their averages were a lot higher across the board. So it looks like this past series, even Posey's down to 270.
Well, they played the D-backs, and the D-backs gave up, 4 runs?
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
series?
So, I mean, Posey will end up hitting over 300 like always.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Other than that, they don't got much.
Pitching's been lights out, though. Johnny Cueto trying to say I'm not out of this league yet with a .45 so far this year.
Cueto looks awesome. In that game that Corbin threw a one-hit shutout, I think Cueto looked better than him.
He had 12 Ks.
Literally, I was at the game, and I don't know why or how, but every D-backs hitter was just swinging at shitty pitches. But obviously, they looked like strikes. But they weren't even close.
Another pitcher that just lives off the changeup.
He's
His changeup's
good.
filthy.
Stratton's been pretty good too.
Stratton had a great start. That was surprising. The other day against the D-backs, he went 7 with 1 earned or something. And realistically, he should have given up any, but it was up to the pitcher or the coach left him in there a little too long.
Yeah.
Someone just came to the door, I think.
All right. So talking with the Giants, I mean, if their guys they brought in produce, they have a chance to win the division. Like we said, once they get Bumgarner back from his hand injury, I think it was a fractured pinky, they have a chance. I mean, he's gonna produce wins for him every time Bumgarner's on the bump. That gives him a chance to win. Dude's a beast. McCutchen. I mean, I think McCutchen's the X factor here. He really is. If MVP McCutchen shows up, right now he hasn't. That's why they're struggling a little bit. Then it's a completely different team. You know, if McCutchen comes in, hits over 300, hits 20 home runs, even that's just like a different presence in the lineup. But like watching the D-backs play the Giants, I wasn't even worried when he was up. People are always talking about Brandon Belt and maybe he'll break out, but we'll see. He's a good lefty bat to have in the lineup.
I don't know who the hell that is at my door, but I'm not answering it.
All right, moving on to the last team, guys. We got the Padres. They're a very young team, and honestly, they're like the White Sox. They have a lot of young guys that could be really good, and they have a really good farm system.
Yep, agreed.
But right now, they're not ready to win.
Nope, not ready to win.
They're not ready to win.
They're too young. They're too young.
Christian Villanova, he's surprising me right now. He's in 340 with 6 bombs.
Yeah, no,
that's very, very surprising. Will Myers just came back off injury. Seems to be doing okay. Jose Perella, he's doing pretty good. He got 10 RBIs. He's okay. But Freddie Galvis, Hosmer is their big acquisition in the offseason. He hasn't done too much yet. He's got 2 bombs. He only has 4 RBIs, though. If they want to win, he has to be their RBI guy. And he's I don't know. Hosmer's a great hitter, but I think he needs a team around him, too. So we'll see.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think in a couple of years the Padres are going to be really scary. They got
I
think they have a top 3 farm system in the rankings. And once Mackenzie Gore is up there, it's going to be crazy. But
Toby, come on.
But this division's tough. This division's tough to pick who's going to win it. If I had to put money on it, I would say the Dodgers. The Dodgers just have too complete of a team. They really do.
The D-backs, if their rotation pitches how they are pitching right now, we should be good. But
yeah, we'll see. So, I mean, my prediction right now is I'm still going to say the Dodgers just because, but I think the Diamondbacks will make the playoffs this year. They seem like they're doing really well.
What the hell, Toby?
Potential 3 teams are going to be in from the West. We got the West and the Central that could put in 3. So that's how it's looking so far this year. It's going to be an interesting year. This is a lot of exciting stuff in the MLB. Like I said before, we haven't done this in a little while, but we're back in action. We're going to start doing this every week again. Trying our best to put out stuff every Sunday. So just if you enjoy watching us, like our videos, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next Sunday.
Yeah, sorry about that little scene right there at the end of me getting up and down like 6 times because my dog's freaking out. I got a little puppy, so you know how it is.
Yeah. So, other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Check us out on our Twitch channels as well. On my Twitch channel, Rick streams on Mixer as well. Always talking sports, always down. Check us out on Twitter. We're always arguing with someone over sports.
If you have anything you want to talk about on next week's podcast, send us DMs or messages on Twitter, and we'll definitely hit those up.
Yeah, also, our Discord channels are great ways for that as well. I literally have a category in my Discord channel for suggestions for our videos. So,
yep.
Thank you guys so much, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one, guys. Later.
Later.